All right, guys. This is question 6 of 13.1. I didn't mean to click on that, so please ignore that. But what we are talking about is we're testing which vehicle is more safe, basically. And so we have a set situation where cars are crashed into a fixed barrier at 40 miles per hour. Then 40% of the total width of each vehicle strikes the barrier on the driver's side. The barrier's deformable face is made of aluminum honeycomb, which makes the forces to the test similar to those involved in a frontal offset crash between two vehicles at the same weight, each going just less than 40 miles per hour. So it gives you all these words that basically just mean that all the tests were the same. And then you're basically saying which one's safer. SUVs or passenger vans or large family cars. This one's actually the right one. So all of our means will be the same for our null hypothesis, and for our alternative, at least one is different, and that is what we do for ANOVA. Okay. So now we're talking about the requirements. And yes, they are, because if you guys remember, the requirements are that, well, you can assume a lot of them are true, such as that the populations have to be normally distributed, that the variance is the same, but also you have to have at least one simple random sample from each population, which we have. And so, yes, they're satisfied. Okay, so now we're going to do a test. So we're going to open up our data into StatCrunch. And we're going to go to Stat, ANOVA, one way, and then highlight all three columns and click Compute. And the test statistic is the fstat right there, so we'll type that in. Oh, I don't know why that typed in that way at all. 0.0407. Okay, p-value is right here. 4 decimal places. Usually it's only 3. Okay, so this is very much greater than our level of significance, so there's insufficient evidence to reject the null hypothesis. Thus, we cannot conclude that the means are different. And so basically what all that means is, since this is higher than the level of significance, we would fail to reject because there's insufficient evidence. And it's just worded weird, but hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Okay, now we're going to draw a box plot. So we're going to go to Graph, Box Plot, highlight the 3, and click Compute. Okay, this is hard because they mixed up the names, so sometimes it's hard to tell where should be where. But, so be careful of that. And you have to tilt it because it goes up higher here, but it's higher there, so you have to tilt it. Anyways, just be careful when looking at this because I don't like how it's set up. So we got the mean just below 300 for the large family cars, which would just be cars. So just below 300. So that one's good, and that one's, oh wait, that's vans. Cars. I think this is the only one that's good for that. Let me double check. Yes, that one should be right. Okay, and then that's all for this question.